that it was 4 days you left the house. You left your wife and your son. That was around 2 years or 2 years plus or 3. You left us for days, but you're saying it's 4 days, no problem. So why did you leave the house? Because you're saying we just had a little misunderstanding, really. And I'm going to tell you why you left the house and how that message came about. You left, I know you know the story. You left the house because I called your side chick, Sandra Omedi. I messaged her and some others, because of I was angry. At first, I went through your phone and I saw the whole lovey miss you and money you're sending to them and the rubbish things people are doing. I was angry. It was as if my heart just sank into my tummy by Hemo. I did not send it. I don't even know why I did that, but I just saved your number. Fast forward, a few days or weeks later, I was asking, I now asked you to that if you know anybody that wants that's looking for a job, maybe sales, that's looking for a job actually sales, then you let me know because I'm recruiting. My company already told us to start recruiting because people that will join our team, because I work in the insurance agency, so people that will join my team. So I was already acting manager, and then you sent me some CVs. Now let me put a call through. Call people now to invite them for interview. After I've sent some emails to some. So the ones that you sent to me personally, I just let me call them, And as I dialed the number on the CV, it just appeared that this number is saved on my phone. I was surprised because I don't know this person before. I started to think maybe is this somebody I know before? Is it a friend, old-time friend? And I realized that this is the number that I saved from your phone. This is one of your side chicks. I got angry and then I messaged. At that point, I now messaged the girls. I messaged all of them. You came back home because obviously your side chicks had already informed you, right? You came home as usual, starting to rain curses and insults on me. Insulted me seriously that I was as if the ground to open and swallow me. You called me sort of names. You're like, oh, this is not the wife you married. This is not the chairman you married. And because the one you married was a naive chairman. So you were so angry. And then you said, oh, it don't reach where I would message you. I'm going to call girls or they want girls to leave my husband. And this is hookup girl character. I don't know me and this is your hookup girl. Everybody's supposed to hook up because I used to carry hookup girls. You're calling your wife that is messaging side chick to leave your husband alone or to tell them that I told you that this is a married woman and I'm trying to talk to them. You are saying that thing I'm doing is hookup character. To see that you're not making sense. But that was what you were insulting me. And this thing I'm doing is hookup character. It's hookup character. I'm calling people to leave my husband. The divorce papers that you want to file for divorce. Unlike, I'm very sure if you think back, you will realize that Chema did not cry. Chema did not beg. Unlike Chema before, I would have started crying, I would have started begging you. But I did not. I didn't know that it was pregnancy hormones. I didn't know that it was pregnancy that was working. And for some reason I was like, you know what, me too, I'm tired, bring it on, bring your divorce. Now you went for days, you left me and your son in the house. Me, I even said that, me too, I don't tire, I just went about my work, take my son to school, go to work, focus on my job, I focus on myself. I didn't know I was even pregnant. And then usually anytime we snap beautiful picture, we just post on our WhatsApp status. And old-time colleague of mine now entered my DM and said he has a crush. He had always had a crush on me. And me, I'm like, I beg go. And it was like, is it a crime to crush on a married woman? I put chats. I mean, that's the only part you snaps. You want to have evidence. You know that you want to have evidence that your man did something. No problem. At least you've had your own backup because you always say that me, I'm always going through your phone to snap evidence of your side chick. You have seen this one too is my side bobo, Abi. No problem. So he wanted to know why I was saying that I'm soon to be. But if you notice in my conversation with him, I did not divulge anything. I just told him, I just changed the topic. I was like, where have you been? How have you been? He said he's in so country. He's now doing that. I said, me too, I'm working in another company. I'm working in this insurance. So that was what happened. That was where I ended that conversation. I didn't talk more than that. Now, the next day I took our son for a birthday party on the island. Your friend's daughter's birthday party. Because her birthday was in December. That was in December. I think that was 22 December. So this thing happened. 22 December. Now we went there on the island. On our way coming back, I was not seriously ill. Like I was shivering. At the same time, my temperature was high. And now, I had to call you. I think it was even my parents. I told them they called you. I think, it was me that called you. I didn't actually know that they called you and you came. And you took me to the hospital. Now, the doctor said, go and buy me food. Sometimes we said, you can give me some medication or something like that. And then you were with my phone. You went into your car and you started going through my messages. And then you didn't say anything but that particular message of that, my old colleague that was saying he has a crush on me. That's where you now came into the hospital and started making it, like you were creating a big scene and instead insulting me, shouting. And doctors were like, please calm down. You can take this home. This is it. And then we left the premises. We got home, or even on your way driving, you were just ranting, you were angry. Thank God nothing happened on the way we got home safely. I did not say a word. I just went straight to my son's room. My son was already sleeping. I just lay with him there by his side on the bed. And you kept ranting. You kept complaining. This small issue that we have, you're not calling it small issue. Someone that left the wife for days. This small issue that we have, you're not flirting with men. You're not telling they have crush on you too. You're smiling. You're saying you're soon to be woman. Am I not so sure you say you want to fight divorce? See him, I will shoot him. I will send boys. I will shoot him. You took my phone and you smashed it. In fact, that you're sorry. That nothing is wrong. Nothing is going on between you and those girls. You said, I didn't know all this time we were begging. Remember, I didn't even say a word. You just kept begging me and apology. From shouting on me and insulting me to you now broke down and started crying. Because I didn't say a word. You now started crying. That was the first time I even saw my husband cry. Like, cry for me. First time. Maybe I would have used these tactics on you. Maybe I would have just but this particular time I did not cry. I did not beg. You now said, you said you're not cried for me. even when I told your best friend this thing, your genuine best friend, she was like, Joanna, I hear you for don't know say this guy is a narcissist. He just say to handle Prince, supposed to tough. And this is she always tell me that this is what I would have learned and know that okay, if I want to stay this, this is how I would have been behaving towards you. So every time maybe I'll be crying or I'll be explaining myself to you. It doesn't work. I can't say that this one works now. Now you say I don't know, is not crying for me. And as God will have it, the next day, Princewill by himself went wherever he has been, I didn't even know for days, brought his clothes, his bag back to the house. He brought his things back to the house, and that was how we had peace.